ॐ ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। कृष्ण प्रपात की जय। हरे कृष्णा। So welcome everyone. So we are continuing chapter 2. So last week we finished chapter 2. Only a couple of verses were left. So in the last section, let's do a quick revision and then we'll move to chapter 3 today. Um, yep, 269. Someone would like to do a quick summary of that?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Translation. What is night for all beings is the time of awakening for the self controlled, and the time of awakening for all beings is night for the introspective sage. So, in this, like if we see the first thing, Ya Nisha Sarva Bhutanam. Here it's saying like what is the night for the mundane people. For example, I will consult my notes.
Yes,
So,
Mata.
like the activities devotees do, for example, going to a temple and chanting. But like if we are discussing these things with our friends and they are like, you can go some, but sometime else, you know, that is not the priority. And like sometimes for us is like we have a birthday party and we have a festival at temple, and sometimes we are like, we sorry, we can't come, we have to go. So we never, like we also never say like we are going to a temple, because we know they will think that yeah, they're like birthday party is more important. So like those kind of activities are like mundane activities for them, but for a sadhaka they are like the important things. And what thing like birthday party I'm saying, that is like mundane for sadhaka, is like the most important activities, because they can't they are the priorities for them, that they have to go to the birthday party. Temple we can go tomorrow also.
Next year as well.
Yeah. So so what is like we meaning nisha means night, and here night is referred to the inactivity, like means the activities which are not important for us.
Yeah.
So that is night for that person.
Yeah. Tasya Amjagri Sayam. So it's just opposite of that. Sayami, a controlled person, a yogi, a sadhaka, will be doing jagran. Like they will never even imagine to get up at 3:30 a.m. And that also you get up every day.
Yeah.
It's unthinkable for them. Thank you, Mataji. Yes, Samjakri Sami Sanisha Pachato Muneha. So this is quite clear. So very, very nice example for sadhaka. One more thing I wanted to add. I think we discussed this last week. So this reflects, or we can conclude this verse in material success versus spiritual success. Many times, even when we come in spirituality, as a sadhaka, we sometimes feel because material failures will come in life, right? Everyone goes through material failures and success as well. Many times we think, why I'm failing materially? why my dear ones had a heart trouble, or they left this world. Krishna, where are you? I've been praying to you. Huh? So we are sometimes comparing material success with the spiritual success. Is that the right way of approaching spirituality? Anyone? Anju Mata is saying no. Would you like to say something, Mataji? How would we reconcile these two? Because many times, even devotees as sadhakas, they struggle with this concept. Why I'm failing in the world? I've been doing so much devotion, so many services I've been doing. But look at what Krishna is doing to me. Huh? Not always, but yeah, sometimes. These thoughts at least come. Anjumata, what's your view?
Hare Krishna. I think that sometimes what we think is good for us is like for long term may not be good for us, but like we can't see with that higher perception. So we think that materially these problems are having even after I'm being a devotee, but after some time, if we um get wait patiently, then we will realize by ourselves, oh, okay, that happened for that reason. But
Hmm.
that takes a lot of patience.
Yes, a lot of maturity. Thank you, Mataji. So we should not ever sort of mix these two things. Your spiritual success is very, very separate. Material success may come, may not come. It says Prabhupada, even in India, when he was so-called not very successful, materially speaking, he was fully successful. Whether he had one disciple, whether he had 10,000 disciples, whether he had no temple or he had hundreds of temples, Prabhupada was exactly same. Fully dependent on Krishna. It's not how much materially successful we are, it's how much surrendered we are. That's a definition of our success, how much we are surrendered to Krishna and Guru's instruction. If we are surrendered to Guru's instruction 100%, we are 100% successful. If you're not surrendered to Guru's instruction, even some material success is coming because of due to our past karma, that may come. Like two devotees, you will see one devotee pull very little effort will get so called so much success, so much name and fame. His videos will just go viral around, huh? And same talented devotee will put another effort and he may not get so-called success. Huh? Where is the difference? Because due to his past punya, that success was supposed to come. Huh? But how much our surrender is in our heart to our Guru and Krishna, that is the real success. If we can say, yes, I'm following my Guru Maharaj instruction 100% as the best of my capacity, you are still successful. Was Jatayu a successful devotee or unsuccessful devotee? He lost the battle against Raman. He lost his life. He could not defeat Raman. He could not save Mother Sita. Was he a successful devotee? Someone else? Kajal Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
You
He
sure? He
was
died. He could not protect Mother Sita.
he was successful.
He was successful devotee. And Lord Ram said, what I have not done to even my own father, Dashath Maharaj, he did Antreshti, the final Kriya of Jatayu. Was a squirrel a successful devotee, Priya Mataji? Squirrel, Hanuman, both are devotees. Huh? Hanuman throwing big, big rocks. Squirrel just throwing little, little pieces of sand. Is she a successful devotee? Anyone?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Successful, you sure?
Yes, Prabhu.
Materially speaking, her efforts are very, very little, very, very tiny in comparison to Hanumanji. It's nothing. It's nothing. But she is completely successful devotee. It's not how much we achieve. It's all about the purity. I think last time I was saying, no? Purity versus popularity. So do we want to become popular or pure? Huh? We may become popular if Krishna desires so. No, not a problem. We're not against popularity. We're not against money. We're not against any skills. But as far as they come after Krishna, not before Krishna. If popularity comes before Krishna, then you will lose the purity. So purity comes after that. If Krishna desired a devotee to become very popular, absolutely fine. We love that as well. So our focus should be very, very clear. Ya Nisha Sarvabhutanam Tasyam Jagati Sami. What is my priority of life? What's the goal of my life? To please Krishna and Guru. Hari, Guru, and Vaishnav. If they three are pleased, rest everything is detailed. Whatever Krishna manifests in my life, Krishna doesn't manifest in my life. Krishna takes everything away. Krishna doesn't take it away. Krishna makes me more so-called popular, more wealthy, more famous, or Krishna, removes everything from my life because that was inauspicious for me. I'm still a devotee. Radharani says the Sikshastakam, the final verse. Krishna is still my Lord unconditionally. Asya Vapadhatam Penashtamam. So Radharani says that last word, who says in the mood of Srimati Radharani, Krishna is always my Lord, always my Lord. No conditions apply. Not that uh, Let me get this situation of material life. Let me get that situation. Prahlad Maharaj getting mistreated so much. Still a pure devotee always. Amrish Maharaj, Parikshit Maharaj. So try. I know it's difficult. In every situation, try to see the hands of Krishna. My Guru Maharaj was once asked, "Have you seen Krishna?" He said, "I'm not sure about that, but I've seen hands of Krishna." I have seen hands of Krishna. So if we start seeing hands of Krishna, even in so-called unfavorable situation, we are successful actually. Huh? Material success may manifest, may not manifest. We are not in control of that. But our spiritual endeavors should be best as per of our capacity. That's a message actually of this 269. Never impose material success definition on spirituality. Okay, 270. Um, Thank you, Surpi Mataji and Anju Mataji and Kajal Mataji. Okay, 270. Who wants to do that? Anyone? Otherwise, I'll start from my screen. Anand Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu,
Hare
Dandavat
Krishna.
Pranam.
Dandavat Prabhuji.
I'll just read the translation. A person who is not disturbed by the incessant flow of desires that enter like rivers into the ocean, which is ever being filled but is always still, can alone achieve peace, and not the man who strives to satisfy such desires. Sorry, I wasn't here last week.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Prabhu.
Yes,
Someone else can do. I don't mind. Shashank Prabhu. I'm not sure whether you were here last week.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. I was in Nepal last week. I
You
wasn't
was
able
in
to
Nepal.
join, sorry.
No problem, Prabhu. Garima Mataji, would you like to do?
Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, we have discussed uh, ocean is always filled with water and it's steady and all the rivers are coming into it. Ocean is not at all disturbed. That we have discussed. Same like the sadhakas or sannyasi, they will not be bewildered by any of the desires that come into their mind. So they become sthit, achala or sthit. It's
Yeah.
like an example we have discussed. If I have $1 million, if someone gives me $2, it will not matter to me. Similarly,
Yes.
if we give anything to the sannyasi or a person who is in totally into Krishna consciousness, his mind does not get disturbed. He'll be sthit.
Yes, that's right. Okay, and last line, Sashantim Apnutina Kam Kami. So he only will receive the peace. Because anything else which tempts you, materially speaking, that means you still have some desire, some hope in the material world, some hope from this material world that this thing in my life, money, fame, some person, or particular position, a house, whatever, will give me happiness. Does it really give you happiness? Any examples where the person have achieved the so-called highest success in the material world, they were still not happy? Anyone remembers an example from Bhagavatam? Highest success.
Hiranyakashipu.
Hiranyakashipu.
Hiran-
Thank you, Prabhuji. Huh? He was, it says, besides Lord Brahma and Shiva, um, everyone was actually working under Hiranyakashipu. He was still not satisfied. Why this boy is not listening me? Huh? So they have achieved much higher success. Ravan, Hiranyakashipu, and all those sort of personalities. So if they could not achieve the peace, are we going to achieve peace by having 10 investment properties, $10 billion or whatever your goal may be? Huh? How are we going to achieve that success? Huh? This success, so-called success, is not going to give you happiness. There's a verse in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Bhukti Mukti Siddhi Kami Sakale Ashant. Krishna Bhakta Nishkam Ataiva Shanta. The Krishna Bhakt has no desire. Here, no desire refers to obviously no material desire, no personal gratification desire. Huh? Whatever comes in life, he accepts it, whether so called success or failures. But for Krishna, he's constantly making efforts. Anyone remembers an example? Krishna Bhakta Nishkam? Who's the Nishkam Bhakta? For Krishna, he was making constant efforts. Constant efforts. Famous. Anyone?
Hira
Prabhupada.
Amrish
Prabhupada.
Oh, thank you. Prabhupada, for himself, he didn't even have enough clothes on his body. He didn't know how he's going to sleep, how he's going to pay his rent. But for Krishna, he's making constant efforts. For paying his rent also, he was trying just on a side. he had to pay his rent. But the point is, his consciousness was completely filled. How I'm going to fulfill the instruction of my spiritual master? He said, I'm not here to make devotees. Even if I make one devotee, my mission will be fulfilled. So he was not here to make numbers, make followers, convert from different religion to my religion and all those sort of things. He just wanted to please his spiritual master. He wanted to do something for Krishna. And he did way beyond than the imagination, way beyond, because he was so pure, so pure. He had only one desire. Arna kari hai mane asha. There's no other desire in the heart of a devotee except Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitte Te Koriya Ekya. Whatever my Guru has said, that is the Eka desire. Vivasatmika Buddhir Eke He Kuru Nandana. If I have that Ek desire, one desire, that's it. Everything else is a subservient of that. If that is favorable to me, I accept it. If it's unfavorable to that one desire, I reject it. Simple as that. Sashanti mapnuti kam, na kam kami. So if you're a kama kami, if you're desiring multiple things, will you ever get shanti? But you want to get shanti, you surrender to the instruction of Guru and Krishna. Now, we're not talking about the mundane shanti here. The environment is very shant, very peaceful today. We are talking the shanti of the heart here. When your heart is in Krishna, then you get complete shanti because you have full trust in Krishna. Whatever externally is happening, so-called good or favorable or bad, it's all the arrangement of my Lord. He loves me. When Prahlad was asked, when you were thrown into the fire, were you not scared? Prahlad said, it's not in Bhagavatam, it's in other Puranas. So Prahlad responded, fire? I got scared. Why? Fire is the mouth of Lord Vishnu, isn't it? Fire is the mouth of Lord Vishnu. So when I go to my Lord's mouth, will I be scared? A billi ka bacha, kitten, will that kitten be scared in going in mom's mouth? Billi ka bacha is very, very happy actually going to mom's mouth. Chuhe ka bacha is very scared. A mouse baby is very, very scared. But Prahlad said, I was not scared. When you were thrown in the amongst venomous snakes, were you not scared? He said, scared? Me? Why? My father sleeps on the biggest snake, and all the snakes are the servant of my that father. When you were given the poison, were you not scared? Scared? Scared for what? Lakshmi Devi and Visha, poison, both came out from where? Samudra. So Samudra is the father, Lakshmi Devi is the daughter, and Visha is the brother. So Lakshmi and poison are the brother. And which was the poison which came out? Halahal. The worst poison came out. Even a smallest drop can kill the species, what to speak of that one living entity. But because Lakshmi Devi and Visha are brother and sister, and Lakshmi Devi is the mother of Prahlad, they said, why I'll be scared? I just went with my uncle. Why I'll be scared? Prahlad was never scared of Visha, of Agni, of snakes, of any other so-called unfavorable situations. And many times we complain, isn't it? Amrit Prabhu, बहुत problem चल रहा है आजकल. We complain. Prahlad had right to complain. Prabhupada had right to complain. They did not complain. We complain. So many problems are going on. So because we have attachments, we still have hopes and desires with this material world. Again, I'm also the same. I'm not saying to anyone I'm exactly same. But the point is, if we really understand the theory, actually Krishna is making wonderful arrangements for our own purifications. We have that faith and trust in Krishna. Sashanti mapnoti. You'll receive shanti. There is no problem in any situation. The problem is only within our heart because we have forgotten our relationship with Krishna. So kama kami, try to reduce all of us, including me, from kama kami to become a shanti mapnoti. And that will only come by relying on Krishna, by trusting Krishna, by loving Krishna. Okay, let's do 71. Who wants to do? So in my screen, next one is Amrit Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. A person who has given up all desires for sense gratification, who lives free from desires, who has given up all sense of proprietorship and is devoid of false ego, he alone can attain real peace. So here the word desire for sense gratification one has to give up. One does not have to
Can you pick
become
up, sorry, bro, Sanskrit words? Sorry, I like
uh,
that. Vihai,
vihaya giving up
thank you.
after
Kaman,
desires.
thank you. Yaha, that person.
That person,
Sarvan.
Sarva means all desires.
Thank you. Pumams.
The person,
Thank you. Charati.
he walks across the in
Thank
the
you.
material
Nishpraha.
without any desire.
Thank you. So good. So if you start learning the verses like that, it will make much more sense. Huh? They'll become very, very easy. So how many desires you have to quit, Prabhuji? Can you say in Sanskrit? Sarvan Kaman
Sarvam
Vihai.
Vihaya.
Now you are Sanskrit scholar. So Vihai, how many Vihai we have to do? Sarvan Kaman, not even single one, because even a one slight single desire, one single Prahlad will disturb Hiranyakashipu. Only one Prahlad was there, not multiple Prahlad. Everyone was following Hiranyakashipu. So even one desire can disturb us from our normal thinking way. So one material desires can bring you down. We have so many examples which comes to my mind. Prabhupada wrote, the purpose of Vishwamitra Muni, for example. Not that even he had the desire, it was woken up actually. Come on, you had that desire. It was woken up and he woke up. One time when Menaka came, he fell down with Kama. And then when I think Rambha came, he fell down with Krodha. So Kama, Krodh, someone falls down from Lobha. So many examples are there. So Sarvan Kaman. Thank you, Prabhuji. Next, Nirmamo.
Nirmamo.
Mama refers to?
Mine, me and
Mine,
mine.
me and mine. I'm important. My family, my country.
Without any, me and my
Nirmama. What does
without
Nirmama
any
mean?
proprietorship.
No,
Proprietorship.
no proprietorship or no sense of proprietorship. No proprietorship means you don't own anything. No
Yes.
sense of proprietorship means you are not owned by anything. So it's different. So suppose you have no accounts under your name, no property under your name, no car under your name. That is mean no possession. You are a bhikmanga. Sorry, we are all bhikmanga. Data ek
Yeah.
Ram, bhikari sari dunya. So please don't mind. We're all bhikari. But no sense of proprietorship means you can still have car, house, houses, ISKCON, blah, 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 whatever. But you have no sense of proprietorship. That means it's not mine. I'm just a caretaker of this property. It's Krishna's property. Krishna has given me. I'll look after it. It's Krishna's family. I'll definitely serve them as best of my capacity. So no sense of proprietorship. Otherwise, no one will own anything. All the grahasthas will also be, having no possession. That will be difficult. Okay, Nirankaraha.
Ahankar is the false ego we have of the enjoyership, the proprietorship, and controllership. So
PCE.
without all of
Yeah, no PCE. No
Yeah.
PCE. Thank you, Prabhuji. So no ahankar. So what should we have? Any ego we can have or no egos at all?
we should have the real ego.
What is the real ego in Sanskrit?
Uh,
Kinkar.
Krishna or Kinkar,
Kinkar.
yeah.
So ahankar, मैं करता, aham means me, karta kar, I am the doer. Kinkar, what can I do for you? Kim means kya karu. Go to your spiritual master. What can I do for you? How can I serve you? So Kinkar, go to Krishna. How can I serve you, Radha Gopinath? So from ahankar to Kinkar. So again, no ego is not required. You will definitely have an ego. You should have an ego, but the real ego, no false ego. I am, I don't know, president of this company. Hang on a second. Tomorrow, investors will come and throw you out. Another person will become CEO. I am Karodpati. Wait a second. Tomorrow he'll be Rodpati. Rodpati. Doesn't take long. But today, I was talking about that picture, I think, in this class somewhere else. The first picture, a sparrow is eating the insect. Next picture, insect is eating the sparrow. Just wait. Time goes around. Just wait. Thank you, Prabhuji. Sa shantim adhigachati. What does that mean, Amrit Prabhuji?
That person will attain real peace.
Real peace. So we're not talking again the mundane peace here. Let's go to holiday resort to get some peace. No, we're not talking those pieces here. That's a real peace of heart we get. So how many qualities mentioned, Amrit Prabhu, here?
How many what is
How many
mentioned?
qualities are mentioned?
3.
3? You sure?
Yeah, nirmamo, ahankar, and sarva kaman vihaya.
That's 3 only. Fourth one?
Nispraha.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Sorry. I'm just trying to repeat through you so that you'll remember. So 4 qualities are needed. So if you have these 4 qualities, sashantim adhigachati. You will receive the Shanti. Thank you, Prabhuji. Kajal Mati, sorry, you were ready for 71, but Amrit Prabhu had started. You want to do 72? Last
Yes,
verse.
sure. Esha Brahmi Sthiti Partha. So one who is thus spiritually situated.
Let's read the translation, Mataji. It's nice to read proper translation.
That is the way of the spiritual and godly life, after attaining which a man is not bewildered. If one is thus situated, even at the hour of death, one can enter into the kingdom of God. I'll just go through some keywords, Prabhuji.
Yes, please, Mataji.
So, Esha Brahmi Sthiti Partha, one who is sthit in Brahman or transcendently situated, not Brahman exactly. Remember, we discussed about the gender.
Yeah, that's fine. We can discuss that later. Yeah, Brahman transcendental. Yeah.
Yeah. Nainam Prapya Vimuyati, which is he will not be bewildered.
Can you break this, Nainam?
Nainam.
You can read, Mata, on the bottom. So start breaking the words, that then they make much more sense. Na enam. So it's in a synonymous, Mataji. So na, never, no, whatever. Enam, this one. So that person, na vimuhyati. Vimuhyati. Muhyati, Mohit. We have our dear Mohit Prabhuji. Mohit. What does moha mean?
Attachment.
Illusion. Moha is illusion. Attachment is asakti. Yeah. So moha is vimuhyati.
No illusion.
No. V means vishesh. Complete illusion. Yeah. But na vimuhyati, he will not get bewildered. So who will not get bewildered? Na vimuhyati. He will not prapya. He will not achieve the bewilderment. Who? Who is Esha Brahmi, who is transcendentally situated, will not get bewildered. If you put it another way, everyone else who is not transcendently situated will get bewildered, because Devi Hesha, you got my mama Maya Duratya. Krishna says in 7th chapter, my Maya, my energy is Duratya, very, very hard to overcome. So if you are not situated on transcendence, you will get bewildered. You cannot win over Maya. Maya is just way too difficult than what we can imagine. The only way to surpass Maya is if you take shelter of Krishna. That's what Krishna says in 7th chapter. So if you are situated in Brahman, you will not get bewilderment. So that's the one. Next line.
Stitva Vasyam Antakale Api. And being
Sthitva. So again, we can read slowly. Sthitva. Sthiti, situation. Asyam, in this situation. What is in this situation? Brahmi sthiti. Again, you are transcendently situated. What will happen if you are transcendently situated?
even in the Antakal, at the
Antakal.
last, like you are dying.
So api refers
Then
to even. Antakale, when you're going to leave the body. Yes, what will happen?
Brahma Nirvanam Richati. The spiritual, you can attain the spiritual kingdom of Lord. Go back.
Absolutely. Again, going back, what's the important line here? Brahma sthiti, transcendentally situated. Now, how you achieve it, you have to go back. That's what we've been discussing. If you're situated in Brahman, you will not achieve vimuhyati, you will not achieve bewilderment, and in Antakal, you will be able to enter into the kingdom of God. So basically, what the point of this verse is, be transcendently situated. If you are not, you are at risk. What is the risk? Two risks are there. In this life, your vimuhyati while you are living, and when you are leaving the body, what's happening? You're not entering into the kingdom of God. Like you're failing your exam. Ante Narayane Smriti. That's what they say in Bhagavatam. In Antakal, Narayana Smriti should be there, not any other Smriti. Any examples? When he had another Smriti, he got another body.
Bharat Maharaj.
Bharat Maharaj, very famous example. So he was such a great devotee. But Antakal, by some Krishna's arrangement, he had another Smriti, so he became a deer. So what is the message of this verse? If I have to say in one line, Kajal Mata?
Be transcendently situated.
If not, what are the two drawbacks which you will receive? While living, you will be bewildered. And while leaving the body, you will not enter where you should enter. You will enter somewhere else. You will enter Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Manadam, Punarapi Janani Jatare Shainam, Ye Sansare Bahudestare, Kripya Pare Pahi Murare. we are requesting to Murari, बहुत जन्म बहुत मरण हो गया. बार बार, again and again, going into the womb of a mother, and again getting a body, again leaving the body, again going to Kripya Pare Pahi Murari. Hey Murari, please take me out of this cycle of birth and death. So transcendently situated. Okay, now last point, Mata, which you wanted to say. Amrit Prabhu will just come to you in a second about this word, Brahmi. Gender. You mentioned that earlier.
Yes, yes, Prabhuji.
Like to explain?
So Brahman refers to it's a gender neutral term.
Yep.
Sorry, Prabhuji, I can't remember. I wasn't
That's
in the
okay.
class.
That's okay.
Heard.
So there are three types of gender. In Sanskrit, we can say masculine gender, feminine gender, and neutral gender. So when you're talking of Purusha, man, for example, masculine gender. When you're talking about a lady, feminine gender. When you're talking about Brahman, it's gender neutral. So in Sanskrit, Napunsakling, we call it. So that's there. When we're talking about Brahman, generally speaking, which is a neutral gender, we don't talk about, a male or female there aspect. But in this particular verse, Krishna has very specifically used one word which has never been repeated in Bhagavad Gita throughout. This is the only verse in Bhagavad Gita which talks about Brahmi, Janak Janaki. So it's a female. Brahmi is a female sort of inclination. So what Brahmi here refers to? Srimati Radharani. This is the only verse in Bhagavad Gita which talks again indirect reference. And there's one more verse which talks about indirectly Radharani. Who will say that quickly? Amrit Prabhu or
9:30.
9:13. Tell me the verse, Prabhu. You can read. That's okay. I don't expect everyone to remember 9:13. Please read. Devi Esha. That's 7:13, Prabhuji. I'm sorry. 7:14. 9:13. I'm not Prabhu stopping.
Mahatmanastu mam partha devim prakritim asrita.
Thank you. That's okay. Which word refers to Srimati Radharani? Ayush Prabhuji?
Devim prakritim
Devi
asrita.
Prakriti.
Devim prakritim.
So Devi Prakriti refers to my internal potency, which is Srimati Radharani. This is what Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying. We're not saying that. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying. So these two references are there, indirect references of Srimati Radharani given in Bhagavad Gita. Okay, thank you. Amrit Prabhu, you had a question or something?
Yes, Prabhu, after reading this, we understand how difficult it is to be transcendently situated. And introspecting, I'm always bewildered because I'm not transcendently situated. So, and my question is that how do we realize the importance of being transcendentally situated or being in the shelter of the lotus feet of Lord Krishna or Guru? Because the importance is not coming from inside. So that's why I'm not, what do you call, desire. So I don't have that strong desire.
Thank you. Very nice question, Prabhu. This is with all of us. You're just representing our mindset. Our desires are not so strong to achieve Krishna because we don't understand the importance of being transcendently situated. And Prabhu, a simple answer is we are not being beaten enough as yet. Sorry. Chaitanya Prabhu was saying this life is hopefully hopeless. Hopefully hopeless. That means there are some hopes which Maya Devi will fulfill, and some hopes she will frustrate. If she will frustrate our every single hope, every single desire, every single plan, then what will become frustrated very soon will take shelter of Krishna. But Maya Devi is very tricky. 10 plans will fail, and 2 plans or 1 plan may become successful. Very small one. And they say, yeah, there's a hope. See, I got success. I got success. And then again, 10 plans will be good. No, no, no. Let's go to temple. Let's read Bhagavad Gita. Then another 2 things get successful. So Maya Devi is just beating us, but in a very tricky way, very, very tricky way. And when 2 successes comes out of 10 or 20, then we feel like, maza to hai. There is some pleasure in the material world. These devotee, sar muda ke andar baithe hue. They've shaved their head and they're sitting inside. They're not so intelligent. I'm very intelligent. See, I'm getting success. So, Prabhu, the short answer is we haven't done enough Sukriti to realize that this material world is very miserable. We still have hopes here. And when material nature beats upside down, then many times, which is not the best way, Artho Jigyasa Artharthi Gyani Chabathar Shabaja. First category, Krishna says, people come to me. And they are good, Sukriti one. Artho means dukhi, distressed. Distressed people come to me. So I think Chaitanya Charan Prabhu, if I'm not wrong, was quoting this verse, Chaturvidha Bhajante, on this is 716. Four types of people come to me. In Kali Yuga, he says, our actual verses, Artho, Jigyasu, Artharthi, Jnani Cha, Bhartarshaba. So the four types of people are distress, Jnani is inquisitive, Jigyasu is inquisitive, Artho, Jigyasu, Artharthi, Artharthi means arth, paisa chahiye, and Jnani, who's knowledgeable. Four types of devotee come to me. So Chaitanya Charan Prabhu says, in the Kali Yuga, it is Artu, 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 Artu. Artu comes to Krishna. When life beats us, we go to Krishna, please. Which is also good. You're at least going to Krishna. You're not going to any other demigod or not going to any politician. So he said, in Kali Yuga, there's no Gyanis are there, no Jigyasa. And Artharthi also become Artu. Because Artha, desire is not so fulfilled. So Prabhu, we are not realizing because we are still attached with our plans. We still have some hopes. So Prabhu, in due course of time, life will teach you. So there are three types of people, Bhagavatam says, who comes to Krishna. In one category, we can say. So first is they learn by hearing. So Shastra tells you, Prabhuji, don't get into Maya. And you're like, okay, no problem. Take sannyas at the age of 11 and go to Krishna. Best way. Second way is, okay, you learn by seeing. The thief is getting beaten by police. I should not steal. You learn by seeing. So, no, I should not steal. Third, learn by experience. They steal, they get beaten, and then they go to Krishna. And Prabhupada writes in the fourth category as well. Garima Mata, do you remember the fourth category? Which is my category. No, Mata?
They will never learn.
Sanjay Vyas Prabhu ki jai.
Because I'm in that category. I will never learn.
Me, you said, Prabhu. So, we steal, we get caught by police, we get beaten, and we go to the jail. Oh, very painful. And we come back home after 2 days, desire comes back again. No, let me steal. Shortcut, money making, no problem, Police nahi aayegi. And then police beats us again. Maya beats us again. And then we take the pleasure, we take the pain, and then after 2 days, desire again pops up. It happens to anyone, or it's just me? So you suffer through something, and then 2 days later, 3 days, depending on how much pain the Maya had given, desires come back. Desires come. We're like, no, is baar acha lagega. Last time I got beaten, not this time. This time I'll be successful. So, Prabhu, one way I'm saying, sometimes enough beatings have not been done. Second way is, we have done a lot of pap, Prabhuji. Lot of pap. Because of the reactions of those pap, these pap are stopping us to surrender to Krishna. And says, Pap comes in the Bhagavatam class, Nidra Devi comes in the Bhagavatam class. This is the boon given by Lord Sri Ram. So Kumbhkarna, when he died, it says a story by our ISKCON preachers. When Kumbhkarna died, his wife came to Lord Ram. You know who his wife was? Nidra Devi. Nidra Devi said, मैं तो अनाथ हो गई. I have become a widow. Where I'm going to take shelter? He was my such a best husband. He will sleep for 6 months. Where I'm going to take shelter? Lord Ram very mercifully said, okay, I'll give you shelter. Anywhere Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita inclusive classes are going on, you come and take shelter of these people, audience. So whenever a Bhagavatam class starts, one of the Prabhupada disciple was telling, in the night they will get very, very little sleep because they had to, so there was so much work. So they will get like 4 hours of sleep, sometimes even less than that. He said the only extra time we were allowed to sleep was in the Bhagavatam class. So they'll all attend the Bhagavatam class because that's the only place they can have a little nap. Otherwise, there's no place for a nap. And he said, what to speak of audience, even the speaker was sleeping. He's also a devotee. And he said by the end of the class, not only audience were standing, even the speaker was standing and speaking. Because if he sits, he will fall asleep. Radhanath Maharaj was saying, I think this was told by Sanjay Vyas Prabhu himself, that when he was in different temple, he was a pujari that time, and he had so many sevas because there's no other pujari, there's no other devotees to do. So Radhanath Maharaj had to do everything. But he wanted to read Prabhupada books. He said, if I sit down, while pujari do the offering to the Lord, they wait for 10-15 minutes while Lord is honoring the bhoga. So pujaris sit down, they do their Gayatri and do something else. So that time he wanted to read Prabhupada books. So he said, I could not read because as soon as I sit and read, I'll fall asleep because I'm so tired. He said, I will walk that time. And by that walking, I finished all Prabhupada books. He didn't have any other time. He didn't have any time. So many services were there. Um, yeah, so our pap makes us sleep. So we should try again, live in sattva. Again, give enough rest to your body. You cannot constantly push your body for less sleep. No, that's not what we are saying. Your body needs 6, 7, maybe 8 hours also, whatever good sleep they need. Give good sleep, live in sattva, but that helps us to realize. And in morning hours, as they always say, if you can give morning hours to Krishna for reading, understanding, so our realization will go fast. And last one, which comes to my mind, follow the Guru's instruction or senior devotee's instruction. That is for our benefit. If we have to reprioritize some material things in life, please do, because they may not give us so much benefit as what the spiritual practices will give, and we may not realize that. So if we listen to them, try to follow their instructions, we will soon realize the importance of a spiritual life. Sorry, that's my understanding.
Yes, thank you so much, Prabhu.
Thank you. And again, pure honest disclaimer, I'm also struggling to do that. Yeah, please pray so I can also follow what you're sharing. Thank you. Supriya Mata. Hare Krishna.
अनिल,
Hare Krishna.
हम लोग हमेशा ये क्यों लगाते हैं राधा मदन मोहन राधे श्याम सीताराम? Why not Ram Sita Shyam
Okay.
Radhe?
Okay.
What's the reason behind it?
One short answer I'll give you. Krishna loves his devotees, and Krishna also likes to put his devotees before him. So that's one explanation. Yashoda Nandan, we call it, huh? Brajendra Nandan, we always call it. So Krishna likes to put his devotees in front of him. Krishna loves his devotees. Second is this is the energy of the Lord. It says, Prabhupada said that we are approaching Lord through the energy of Lord. So Srimati Radharani, also known as Hare, is Radha's name. Radhe, we call it Radha or Radhe. So Hara and Hare. So we are approaching Lord not directly, but through her energy. And her energy, Srimati Radharani, is very, very kind. Even if we are have so many faults, so many unwanted things in our head, Radharani will accept even the little offering. And then when we offer through Srimati Radharani, which again we approach the spiritual master, then Krishna will accept that offering. Otherwise, Krishna will not accept because we are very impure. Lord is very, very pure. That's just too short offering. Sakhi Radhika Mataji.
Prabhu, I just wanted to share on what
Please.
Prabhu's question was.
Yeah.
Just what I have heard also, I don't know.
Yeah.
It is just that Radhanath Maharaj was saying on the similar question was asked, that the question was, we don't realize it because we are not so serious. And Maharaj said the first practical thing which you can do is to diminish or क्या बोलते हैं, smaller the list of your enjoying propensity. So if the list is smaller, then you try to understand Krishna's hand in your life.
Yeah.
And eventually you get the transcendental bliss, feeling that Krishna is there. But if we are the center and we are trying to enjoy, then even the mercy would come. We would just say it's mercy because I am special. And then that will also go away.
Yeah,
So
that
that's
will
what his
pass away.
answer.
Yeah, thank you, Mata. I'll just add one more. What my spiritual master said is Skandam Kanan Maharaj. He said, keep things simple in life. If your life is simple, then you have more time for Krishna. If your life is complex, many things to do, many goals to achieve, then you don't have much time for Krishna. So keep material life very simple as possible. Live very simply, and then you have more time for Krishna. So just same point what Radhanath Maharaj is saying. The second point which Mataji added on that, I've heard from another sannyasi many times the mercy come, but we don't realize, because the sannyasi was saying our patra has holes. You are trying to get milk, and the milkman is giving the milk. Prabhupada is giving the milk. Krishna is giving the milk, but you take a glass or a katora or a bowl which has holes. So all the spiritual master is giving the same mercy to you, but Prabhu, our patra has hole. And what is the hole? Again, our false hopes, our false hopes. So if your patra is solid, like you're serious, then the mercy actually can come very quickly. So yeah, that's one thought. Thank you, Mataji. Radhika Mataji. Kajal Mataji.
Prabhuji, I have a Bhagavatam related question. Is it okay if I ask
Yeah,
it?
we'll try quickly here.
Yeah. So, Prabhuji, while reading Bhagavatam, the very first bit about Parikshit Maharaj, he was cursed by Shringi, and because he threw that snake around Shringi's father's neck,
Shamik
and
Rishi.
it is said that preparing that. Sorry,
Shamik
Prabhuji?
Rishi, that was his name. Shamik Rishi
Yeah.
was the sage, yeah.
So, Prabhuji, it's also like I saw this in one of these the Krishna serial back in India, and I also couldn't understand when I read it as well. So he that gold ka mukut, and it was shown that because of that gold ka mukut, because he gave Kalyug that he was affected by Kalyug, but I don't understand that bit, like
Okay.
how.
Mother, I'll park that question because not related to our topic, and towards the end of the class, I'll take that. Is that okay? Yeah, I'll definitely take just parking it. Yeah, I
Thank you,
thought it's related to our topic today, but yeah, very important question, but we'll just take it towards the end. Okay, let's go to chapter 3. So chapter 3, again, a very, very important chapter. This whole section is called as Karma Yoga. Chapter 3 is in Sanskrit, in English, in Prabhupada books, and other books, you'll see everywhere actually the same name, Karma Yoga, Karma Yoga, Karma Yoga. Prabhupada did not translate into anything else. So Karma Yoga is the name of chapter 3. Why this is Karma Yoga? Because this is what we're going to learn in this chapter, how through your karma you can do the yoga. Now in this chapter, primarily we'll read 3 parts: Karma Yoga, Karma Kanda, and little bit more about Jnana Yoga, which will be expanded in later part of Bhagavad Gita. And Krishna's recommendation for Arjun is to do Karma Yoga. How it will happen, we'll see throughout the chapter, obviously. But the main section it will be, Arjun may have 2 questions for Krishna. I will read the questions of Arjun in a second. First is, you are recommending me to do Karma Yoga, but I'm not eligible to do Karma Yoga. For example, you want to do your masters, and you say, no, I'm not eligible for masters. Okay, so what you do undergrad and then masters. Like, valid. You're not able to do masters. Now, Arjun can say, okay, I'm not eligible to do Karma Yoga. So Krishna says, okay, you do Karma Kanda, and from Karma Kanda, you come to Karma Yoga. Arjun may also say, but I'm eligible for Jnana Yoga, which is higher. And we'll see how high it is and what's the comparison. Krishna says you still follow Karma Yoga. Why? To set up an example. Because for you, Karma Yoga is the best. So 3 things you can say: Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga, and Karma Kanda. What is the difference? I'll tell you in a very high level, and as we go through the chapter, we'll obviously talk about these things in detail. So Karma Kanda refers to any ritual which is recommended in the Vedic culture, but that does not lead you to connect with Krishna ultimately. For example, demigod worship. So many people do demigod worship and they achieve certain results, which is fine. They do some yagyas, they go to Svargloka, they do some Putra yagya or some Santani yagya and all those things. And they do those sort of yagya, they achieve that. So they do some pious activity, they get the result of that. That's fine. But when you talk about karma yoga, here they are connecting not with the demigods, not with just the mundane world, they are connecting with the divine. As soon as the divine comes in, yoga word comes in. How many types of yoga described in Bhagavad Gita? Anyone can say very quickly. Keshav Prabhuji, how many types of yoga described in Bhagavad Gita? Sorry, we can't hear you, Prabhu. Yes, it's coming now.
Then Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, then Raj Yoga.
Okay, Raj Yoga is under Bhakti Yoga
Yes,
itself.
yeah.
Yeah. So Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and
Jnana.
also describe Ashtanga Yoga, you can say. And last is the Jnana Yoga. So what is the difference in all that? Whatever word comes before yoga, if that is the primary way of connecting to Lord, to divine, to absolute yoga, that's what the yoga is called. So if Gyan is primary mark for you to attach with the divine, that's called Jnana Yoga. Gyan has the priority. It does not mean the bhakti and karma is absent. We have Jnana Mishrit Bhakti, Karma Mishrit Bhakti, and all those things, right? So if karma is the priority for the yoga, for addition, for joining jiva to the super Paramatma, super soul, then it's called Karma Yoga. Ashtanga Yoga, when meditation is the priority. So in this particular chapter, Krishna is focusing on attaining divine through karma. And what Prabhupada has beautifully done in this chapter, he has actually equated Karma Yoga with the Bhakti Yoga. So you'll see in many, many verses where karma is there, Prabhupada translates that as devotional yoga. I wanted to talk about a picture here, and I'll send this picture. Don't take a screenshot or anything. I'll send this. It's very easy. So generally speaking, our life in the material world, human life, obviously, we're talking about animalistic life. Yes, animal life is for humans. Animals are animals, so there's no animal life for them. Animal life is for humans. Dharme nahina pashubir samana. We're talking about those ones. Unrestricted sense gratification. Now, if they start believing in Shastra, they become astic. From Nastic, they become astic. So from atheist, they become theist. And they say, okay, no, we do agree to some things because we want to achieve something. Okay, that's fine. You do want to do Indra Puja, this demigod puja, that demigod puja, and all those things. Yeah, regulated sense gratification. On Amavas day, I'll eat something. On this day, I'll not eat something. You would have seen many, many people. They're all on the Karma Kanda level. After Karma Kanda, you have a yoga, which you can see on the screen here, yoga, but it's called Sakama Karma Yoga. You still have your desire to fulfill, and there may be valid desires. We're not talking about invalid desires here, right? You're doing yoga, you're offering your activities to Krishna, you're offering the fruits of those activities to Krishna, but you have desire to enjoy. So you have legally earned some money, for example, dharmically earned some money, you want to enjoy that money. Okay, that's fine. But after Sakam Karma Yoga, you can see in the letter Nishkam Karma Yoga. You're still attached to doing the activity, but you're not attached to the fruits of that activity. In this one, you're still attached to the fruits of that activity. I still want to gain something in my life. Again, within dharmic range. We're not talking adharmic. Adharmic is here, animal life here, right? From Nishkam Karma Yoga, detached from fruits of work, but attached to the work. We come to Jnana Yoga. They are the called Brahmavadis, impersonalists. Now we'll discuss about Brahmavadi, difference between Brahmavadis and Mayavadis little later. I don't want to go too much detail here, otherwise we may get confused. We'll talk about that in 9th chapter probably. There are Brahmavadis and Mayavadis. Mayavadis are sort of Brahmavadis, but a Vikrat roop of Brahmavadis. Anyway, we'll talk later. So Jnana Yogis, they want to go and merge into that effulgence of the Lord, which is true and valid. The effulgence is there. Bulb is producing the light. Light is there. We don't deny the light. But all we are saying against this Jnana Yogis, that's not the ultimate step in spiritual life. That is definitely a step. That's a spiritual step. It's not the final step in spiritual life. So Brahman, the glowing effulgence of the personality of Godhead. Sat feature. Okay, that's fine. Ashtanga Yogi. Sat Chit, they focus on Paramatma. So they realize they don't want to merge, but they focus on Paramatma. We'll talk about this more in chapter 6. Ashtanga yogis are there. They're also known as Paramatmavadis or meditators or Ashtanga yogis. We'll talk about all the steps of Ashtanga and their whole goal and all those things. So Paramatma, partial representation of the personality of Godhead. And then finally, in this ladder, we see Bhakti Yoga being the topmost Bhakta, where the Bhakta does not want to go and merge, does not want to just focus on the Lord. He wants to serve the Lord. He wants to serve the Lord, and he serves the Lord, and he is known as the having the complete knowledge, having the knowledge of Sat, Chit, and Ananda. So this is the yoga ladder, normal yoga ladder. Now I want to share one more picture with you, and again I'll send you all that things. This is called Express Elevator of Bhakti Yoga. This is a very nice picture. So from animalistic life to Prema Bhakti. We have Prema Bhakti Mataji here. Not sure today she's on the call. So we have that. It's an express ladder. So you surrender and associate with pure devotees. You perform your sadhana bhakti. You have bhava bhakti. We'll read all that when we reach to NOD. And through that, you achieve Prema Bhakti express ladder. So you actually bypass. This is not invalid mark. We are not saying this is invalid. Whatever you see on the screen, whatever you saw in this picture, it's all valid. But instead of going, year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, from kindergarten, actually you go to undergrad, and then you go to masters, and then you go to PhD. PhD is like achieving Prem Bhakti, for example. There's an express later. You don't have to go to Karma Kanda, Sakam, Karma Yoga. Many times in other sampradayas, I'll not name it, and it's mentioned in Charitamrita as well. They follow this mark and they believe in this mark. They say, unless you are a Brahman, by birth they are talking, unless you are a Brahman, you cannot go back to Godhead. So if you are a Shudra, you have to take birth in a Vaishya family, Vaishya has to take birth in Kshatriya family, Kshatriya has to take birth in a Brahman family, and only Brahmins, by birth again, are eligible to go back to Godhead. No one else. But what is our Gaudiya philosophy? Anyone and everyone can be uplifted to the pure devotional state. And we have examples. Shabri Mata, was she a Brahmani? Jatayu, we are talking about. He wasn't even a human. Hanumanji is not a human. So many monkeys, bears, Jambavanji. We have animals example. We have Shudras example. They were not born in Brahman family. And we know they were perfect devotees. Perfect devotees. So this marg is called express elevator of Bhakti Yoga. This is what we are proposing as Gaudiya philosophy, we are saying, right? And we are trying to follow this sadhana bhakti marg. So although we may have many, many kamanas to enjoy the material world in certain way, but when we perform our sadhana bhakti under the guidance of a bona fide spiritual master, all these desires are purified. Example is Dhruv Maharaj. Dhruv Maharaj also had desire, but when he surrendered to his spiritual master Narad Muni, he followed the instruction and then he went, not went back to Godhead, but he achieved Krishna within 6 months of time. Within 6 months of time. And then he came back, he performed all his material duties, and eventually he went back to Godhead. We saw Ajamil being very, very, a rascal person. But 60 years of his life actually he spent in rascaldom. But after 60 years of having all these sense enjoyment, he came back to Bhakti Marga, and within 15 years, Bhagavatam says he went back to Godhead. He got purified. Khadavang Maharaj went back to Godhead in one muhurta. One muhurta he went back to Godhead. So this is the path Bhagavad Gita is actually proposing as a conclusion of Bhagavad Gita. But if you are not wanting to follow that path, there is another path as well. So you can go step by step, or you can take a elevator. You can take a lift. Just press 41 floor in 3 seconds or 5 seconds. You'll be on the 41st floor. So this is Prabhupada button. You press Prabhupada's charan dhuli and say, Prabhupada, please take me in. Tav asmi sakradev prapannoyam tav asmi iti yachate. Lord Ram, Krishna, Prabhupada, spiritual master, I'm yours. I'm very fallen. So many unlimited desires. But please, you take me in. That's it. When you subscribe to this sort of elevator, you go back to Godhead very, very soon. Obviously, given you don't do any aparadh. Okay, is that both charts clear? Right? Okay. Sanjay Vyas Prabhu, you wanted to add something?
Prabhuji, a quick question on the first image.
Yes, please.
Sorry, bro, I'll ask in a few sentences. I just can't remember, but I read somewhere some time ago that a Brahmavadi knows of Bhakti Yoga but still chooses to be Brahmavadi. So first, I wanted to clarify whether that understanding is correct. My second clarification from that is, do all of these levels up until Bhakti Yoga, so an Ashtanga Yoga, Gyan Yoga, Nishkam Karm, Sakam Karm, do they know of Bhakti Yoga and they choose that regardless, or they are not aware of Bhakti Yoga or the higher levels, and that is why they are stuck?
Okay, very nice question. I'll respond in short, Prabhuji, because throughout the Bhagavad Gita, we're going to answer that. So, like Brahmavadis, we will talk about chapter 9 in more detail. So, I just want to keep it like that. Otherwise, within this chart, I'll finish the whole class. So, many times they are not aware of because the education given, and suppose we are very fortunate to have in touch with Srila Prabhupada books, for example, right? If we are not in touch, Prabhu, I also had the conception of sab kuch jyoti hai. That's what, because my cultural teachings were. I'm not saying they were wrong. They also had this knowledge from their grandfathers and grandmothers and all that, right? So many times people are ignorant, Prabhu. They are not given the good knowledge, but they are pious enough when they get in touch with reality. My Guru Maharaj said before coming to Krishna consciousness, he went to many other institutions, but he was not satisfied. And many, Radheshyam Prabhu, same thing, right? They have read many books and they have practiced many things for some time, but they were not satisfied. They came to Krishna consciousness, wow, this is the best. That's it, Hare Krishna. So many times, second thing which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said in Chaitanya Charitamrita, many times the desire of the jiva to be God is so much, he actually practically rejects even the right philosophy comes to you. So many times philosophy may not come to you, and many times philosophy comes to you because this doesn't suit my personality. Keshav Maharaj was saying in one of the classes, he was on book distribution one day many years ago, and he saw a guy wearing a T-shirt, and the T-shirt at the front, the logo was, "I was an atheist until." So Keshav Maharaj was impressed. Oh, he was atheist, now he's a theist. And the boy walked past, and the Maharaj read at the back. That time he wasn't Maharaj, he was a brahmachari, and he read the back, "Till I realize I'm God myself." So I was an atheist till I realized I'm God myself. So people like to be God. We like PCE, proprietorship, controllership, enjoyership. That's why we are here. All of us. Me as well. So the more PC we want, the more we'll become blind to the good advice. Dhritarashtra was blind to the good advice of Bhishma Pitama, Vidura, Vyasadeva, Maitreya Muni. They came to him and gave advice. Dhritarashtra said to even Krishna, Krishna even advised him. And he said to Krishna, Krishna, your advice looks like lightning. Lightning means which comes for a second and then disappears. So I understand. Even Duryodhan said, Janami dharmam nachame prati, Janami adharmam nachame nivritti. Duryodhan saying to Krishna, Krishna, I know what dharma is, but someone in my heart does not let me accept that dharma. And I know what adharma is, nachame nivritti. My nivritti is not there in adharma. I know it is adharma. He's saying, Janami dharmam nachame pravritti, Janami adharmam nachame nivritti. The Duryodhan statement. So we are all like that, Duryodhan, Dhritarashtra. We have our attachments, overly attachments, and then when the good advice is given, we are like, no, this Bhagavad Gita is not good. Radha Krishna, oh, sorry, I should not. Other Bhagavad Gita is good, where it says, look at my creation. Very famous author wrote, look at my creation. They love it. What have you created? Sorry to say, except stool, urine, pus, sweat, uh, some wax from your ear, and some, some cuff from your nose and throat. That's what you produce. And you are saying this, look at my Aham Sarasya Prabhu. 10.8 translation is, look at my Prakriti. This is my very famous book. A lot of sellings are there. But the simple point is, what do we produce? What do we produce? Except nasty substances. Unless you are Rishabhadev Prabhuji, as per Bhagavatam, his nasty substance could also be smelled from 1 mile away. Bhagavatam says that. I'm not saying it. Our nasty, even I can't, you yourself cannot smell. So, my creation. What is my creation? Sorry, is that sort of in the right direction?
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Bro. Thank you so much.
Our desires and sometimes lack of our luck to be in touch with the pure devotees and pure knowledge. But last thing, if you keep following whatever marg you are doing sincerely, it says somewhere in purport, Krishna will arrange you to meet with right devotees. He will arrange because you are sincere. So you will be lost for some time, and then Krishna will make arrangements. You'll find a Bhagavad Gita as it is somewhere. Okay.
Thank you, Bro.
Let's move to the 3rd chapter now. So let's go to MIHG guide. So I'm just reading it. You all have it. This is Karma Yoga chapter. 4 parts are given in this. First part, renunciation of work or work in devotion. We'll talk about it in a minute. From Karma Kanda to Karma Yoga. So as I slightly describe what's the Karma Kanda and what's the Karma Yoga. So we'll read how do you elevate yourself from Karma Kanda level. Many people are Karma Kanda. We even said that Vedic culture also have 75% section in Vedic culture is Karma Kanda. 75%. Why is that? Anyone remembers the answer? Why Vyasdev has given 75% section as Karma Kanda? Ayush Prabhu, any ideas?
Because at first most of the people are in ignorance, so it kind of brings them out of it by saying that okay, they will get more hooked on. They'll say, oh, we can go to Swarloka. Sooner or later they get more burnt out, and finally there is the Upasana Kanda.
Thank you so much. Huh? So because the book is given for diseased people, it's not for siddhas. Huh? It's for struggling people. So they like chocolates. If I do this, I'll get that. Oh, sure, Panditji, can you come? I'll pay you $1,000. Do this sacrifice. No, mom. He will do some rubbish. He doesn't know even mantras and so हो गया. Give me my dakshina. हाँ हो गया. अभी आपका सारा problem solve हो जाएगा. And 2 months later, you call that Pandit again. Again, Prabhu, that Rahu has entered into this Kala Sarpa thing. And because the Dasha is very niche, that's why it's happening. Maharaj, Yajaman, what you do? Just arrange another yajna. You don't have to do it. You just pay me $11,000. I'll hire some Pandits in India and they will do Nam Jap for you. All the problems will be solved. And the man is very happy. Yes, something is happening. And Sanjay Vyas Prabhu said, Prabhu, can you chant one round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra? See, I don't believe in all that, I don't believe in all that. So everyone loves that propaganda. So Vyasdev also has put propaganda. Okay, go to Sargloka, go to this loka, that loka, achieve things, achieve fame in this world. People love it. But pure bhakti, not many people. Prabhupada said, for pure milk, the customers will be very less because it's expensive. For a pure hira, pure diamond, the market price is a lot. Not many people can afford. So what they afford? $10 fake jewelry, and they feel very good. मैं कैसा लग रहा हूँ? How do I look like? Okay, fake jewelry. Let the first rain come. Everything will be washed off. Okay, Karma Kanda to Karma Yoga. Then within Karma Yoga, as I was discussing earlier, Karma Yoga, performing prescribed work in the detachment, in the spirit of detachment to set example. Very, very nice section for all of us because this is where we are at the moment. We're trying few things in the material world, but how to perform your duty, to set up an example, to purify yourself. So Krishna never tells in Bhagavad Gita to quit your responsibilities. He says you have to actually become more responsible. So sometimes they say, Abhi Bhagavad Gita pad rahe hain, you are all going to be a sannyasi. They don't know the meaning of Bhagavad Gita. Huh? Bhagavad Gita teaches you to become actually most responsible, not irresponsible. From responsible, you become most responsible. You know your priorities. And the last one, again, this is also very nice section for all the sadhakas. Beware of lust and anger. So, because these are the main stopping points for a sadhaka. So, Krishna will talk about it. Where do they reside, and how to overcome them? So, he will talk about the problem. He will talk about how to recognize the problem, and also talk about how to resolve the problem. So, very, very nice categorization of these 4 sections. Okay, let's go to chapter 3 now. Karma Yoga. So now, so far, what has happened? I'll just try to connect chapter 2 with chapter 3 now. So why this is starting as this question of Arjuna. So Arjuna is asking questions. You can see verse 1 and 2 is a question of Arjuna. So let's go back to chapter 2 here. Now, chapter 2, the last section was Sthita Pragya, which went from 54 to 72. In this section, Krishna talks about 4 questions. Anyone remembers what the 4 questions were? Anyone quickly? And the verse number, if you know.
Bhasha.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Which verse we are talking?
50.
Anyone?
54.
Thank you.
55.
54. Isthit prakashika bhasha. I don't want to say the full verse. Next. How many questions Arjuna asked? Just quickly, very quickly.
4 questions.
Thank you. Ka bhasha, number 1. Second.
Kim prabhaste, kim
Samadhi
kim
Sita
asita,
Prajnasya Kabasha Samadhi Stasya Keshava Stita Din Kim Pravasita Kim Masita Vrajeta Kim.
Sorry, Hari Gopal Prabhuji. I just wanted to know 4 questions. You've read the verse. 4
Yeah.
questions, one by one.
Sita Prajnasya Kabasha, what is the language? What
Just tell in
is it?
Sanskrit. That's fine. Just tell in Sanskrit. Ka bhasha. Second.
Kim Prabhasita
Kim prabhaset. Aage. Third one, Prabhu.
Kim Masita
Kim asita. And 4.
and Vrajeta Kim.
Bridget Kim. Thank you, Prabhuji. So these are the 4 questions were asked in the last section in the beginning by Arjuna, and Krishna responded to these questions. Now, throughout that, can anyone tell one thing which existed in this last section, especially of the 2nd chapter of Bhagavad Gita, talking about Yuddha, talking about battle? Krishna is talking about battle in this section. Aditya Prabhu? Rohan Prabhuji? Yes or no?
No.
Whole Bhagavad Gita is about battle. So, yes.
Not really. So, Prabhu, let's talk about this last section here. Does he talk about Yuddha?
No, no,
No. Yes, thank you. So he does not talk about Yuddha. The last reference to Yuddha was done by Krishna. I'll just open that. Was in 238. So let's read this very, very quickly. Sukh dukhe samay kritva labha alabha jaya ajayo tato yuddhaya. The word yuddha, last time so far comes tato yuddhaya, just nevam papam avapsasi. So get up and do the yuddha. You'll not get papa. 238, he talked about yuddha and he recommended yuddha. After 238 to 272, no verse in chapter 2 talks about doing yuddha. What was the original question of Arjuna? Anyone remembers? First question of Arjuna, should I fight or should I renounce, become a sannyasi and go to jungle, right? That was the question. Now, throughout these verses, 239 till 272 onwards, Krishna has not spoken even one word for Yuddha. Rather, he is talking about what, Ayush Prabhu? Sashantim apnoti nakamakami. Shantim nirvanam rachati. So he's talking about Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So Arjun is a bit confused now. One time you're talking 238 about Yuddha, then you're talking about Shanti. Bhaiya, ek cheez bata do. Tell me one thing, isn't it? Tell me one thing. So let's read Arjun's question here. This is what Arjun is confused by Krishna's sort of mixed statements, and Arjun is clarifying it. Let's read the first one. So who will read?
I will read, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mother.
Arjuna Vacha Jayayasi Cheta Karmanaste Mata Buddhir Janardana Tat Kim Karmani Gora Mam Niyo Jayasi Keshava. Arjuna said, O Janardana, O Keshava, why do you want to engage me in this ghastly warfare if you think that intelligence is better than fruitive work?
Thank you, Mataji. So Jayasi, again, you can read Prabhupada synonyms here, better. So Jayasi, which one is better? Karmana naste. So karmana, action is one word here. Mata buddhir janardana. Hey Janardan, karma and buddhi. Which one is Jayasi? Which one is better? So Arjun is confused at this stage. He is thinking Krishna has spoken about buddhi, buddhi, buddhi. And if you go to MIH guide, you see it is actually talking about buddhi yoga. So Krishna is talking about buddhi yoga. He's talking about Shanti. So Arjun is just thinking, hang on a second. What Krishna is saying here? He's talking about karma or buddhi. So what Arjun's interpretation is, karma means yuddha, activity, and buddhi means shanti, means no activity, right? So Arjun is asking Krishna, Jayasi, which one is better? Mata buddhir janardana. If you think buddhi is better, tat kim karmani ghore mam, then why are you neojasi engaging me? Hey Keshav, why are you engaging me? This ghora karma. Ghora karma refers to war. War is a ghor karma. You are killing, you are shouting, you are getting angry. All sorts of destructive activities are going on in war. So this is called ghora karma. Hey Janardhan. Janardhan means, anyone remembers from chapter 1? What's the meaning of Janardhan? Two meanings are there. Rajesh, Prabhuji, Chaudhary Saab, you remember? Janardhan.
Not really.
No problem. Ram Santosh Prabhu, just wait for a second. I know Ayush Prabhu knows. Ram Santosh Prabhu. Prabhu, you're just trying to learn, that's all. You remember Janardhan meaning, Ram Santosh Prabhuji?
Not really, sir.
No problem. Aditya Prabhuji? Someone is writing dhan. Okay.
Is it one who gives liberation to others?
No.
Prabhu, Jan is people, Ardhan is maintainer, so a
Thank you.
person who maintains the
Okay.
society.
Okay. Janardhan. Another meaning, Hari Gopal Prabhu, thank you. Sanjay Vyas Prabhu, sorry, I was coming back to you. That is Murari. Mukunda. So Mukunda is one who is the giver of liberation. Harish Prabhu, thank you. Second meaning, who will tell? I'll come to Ayush Prabhu now.
Yeah, so
This is
one
my
was
lifeline, Press the lifeline. Okay.
so one is like Hari Gopal Prabhu said, one who destroys the enemies, and second,
No.
yeah, I said the second
Maintains.
one actually maintains
Okay.
the devotees, and second is Janardhan who destroys the enemies.
Yeah. So Ardhan also refers to destroyer. So he is the destroyer of Jana, not enemies actually, it's Jana. So Jana Ardhan or Jana Ardhan. So पालन करने वाला और मरने वाला दोनों ही जनार्दन है. So here Janardhan actually refers to what? Ayush Prabhu, guess. पालन करने वाला.
So Palan.
He's the maintainer. So you are the maintainer, right? So he said in Krishna, right? You are the maintainer one. Why are you engaging me in this karmani ghore mam? Why are you engaging me in this warfare activity? So Arjun is confused. He is saying to Krishna, if you think buddhi is better, because he is recommending buddhi in last two sections, right? He's saying buddhi, buddhi, buddhi. He's saying if you think buddhi is better, why are you engaging me in this ghor karma, in this better? Right? Makes sense? Now let's read the second question, which is in continuation of the first one. Who can read that? Anyone else?
Sorry, Prabhu, just out of curiosity, what
Yeah.
is the meaning of Murari?
Murari, मूर का वध करने वाला. Mura and Ari.
Oh.
Ari is Kansari. Kans ka Ari, दुश्मन. Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Hridayanti Yuge Yuge 1328. So मूर का वध करने वाला. So one who destroys Mura demon. Also been used in another sense, one who destroys your doubts. That's also Murari. Because Mur demon is like your doubts works like a demon. Huh? Sometimes you're doubtful about some philosophy, about some person. They act like a demon. So they're very negative. So you say, Murari, you please remove my doubts. Huh? Okay. 3.2. Who can read?
I can read, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mata, please.
Vyamisrineva vyakena buddhim mohayasi beme tat ekam vada nischitya yena shreyo ham apnuyam. My intelligence is bewildered by your equivocal instructions. Therefore, please tell me decisively which will be most beneficial for me.
Thank you, Mata. So Vyamishrenev. So everyone knows Mishran. Mishran means mix. Vyamishrenev, Prabhupada write by equivocal, like completely mixed. Some two things are completely mixed. Vyamishrenev, Vakya. Vakya, everyone understands? Vakya? Guru Mukha Padma Vakya. So Guru's in statement. So Vyamishrenev, your mixed statement, what has they done to me? Buddhi Mohaya Sivame. Who can translate that? Your mixed statements has bewildered my buddhi. Sarjan is saying, one time you say this, sometime you say that. अरे भाई तद एकम वद निश्चित्य. अब निश्चित कर लो एक बात क्या है. तद एकम refers to एक. Vada is to say निश्चित्य. निश्चित करो. Be certain about it. ये न श्रेयो अहम आपनुयम. जिससे कि मैं what should I achieve? Shreya. I should achieve. Because Arjuna after Shreya, he's a devotee, huh? So he is not after prayers, what I immediately like. He is after Shreya. So he's saying, your equivocal or mixed statements has bewildered my buddhi. So please, Janardhan, what you do? Vad ekam nishyatya. Ek baat batao. Just tell me one thing. Huh? Whatever you think is Shreyaskar for me. Whatever is long-term beneficial for me. So please tell me. Is that okay? Arjun's question is fine. Let's see Krishna's response. 3.3. Who can read?
I can read.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Lokesmin Dubidha Nishtha Pura Prokta Maya Nagha Jnana Yogena Sankhyanam Karma Yogena Yoginam. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, O sinless Arjuna, I have already explained that there are two classes of men who try to realize the self. Some are inclined to understand by empirical, philosophical speculation, and others by devotional service.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So Shri Bhagavan Vacha, now Krishna is speaking. Loke asmin. So asmin means this, loka. In this loka, dvividha, two types of nishtha. Nishtha refers to faith. There are two types of faith. Pura prokta maya. Maya refers to me. Anagha. So anagha refers to no agha. We know Aghasur from Krishna Leela. So there was a personality called Aghasur. So Agha Asur. 313. Who knows 313? Quickly, Sanjay Vyas Prabhu. On the spot. यज्ञ अब बता देंगे यज्ञ
और यज्ञ सष्ठा सनोसंतो मुच्यते सर्वकिल विषय भुंजते ते तुम अघ पापा ये
भुंजते ते तु
पचाव्याप्त
अघम
अघम
पापा
पापा.
agham papa. The agha word is used. So agha word wherever agha means refers to sin, and anagha refers to, who will say anagha? Very difficult. Sinless, simple, huh? Ana, no sinless, huh? No sin is there in that person. So who is anagha here in this particular verse?
Arjun.
Arjun. So Arjun is a anagha. It's such a great thing actually. So and Krishna is actually recognizing his quality. So Krishna is God. Arjun you can say is a jiva. But see, God is respecting jiva so much. And here we jivas don't respect other jiva. So even God respects jiva. So if someone has a particular skill, we should respect him or her for that particular quality. So Krishna is saying, hey Anaga, my dear Arjuna, I have pura. Pura refers to pehle. Puratan Kal, sometimes we say in Hindi. Prokta refers to, I have spoken to you, there are two types of nishtha, asmin loke. Asmin loke, there are two types of nishtha. I've already spoken to you. What are the two types of nishtha? Krishna will explain in line 3 and 4. Jnana yogena sankhyanam, karma yogena yoginam. So there are two types, jnana yoga and karma yoga. Now, where Krishna has spoken it earlier, Prabhupada writes in the second chapter, verse 39. So let's go back to 239. Let's see what Krishna has said here. This from Prabhupada purport. Eshate behita sankhya buddhi yoge imam shalu. So sankhya word is used. Anyone remembers what does sankhya mean here? We have already spoken about it.
Gyan or study.
Okay, more. Yes, that's right. Sankhya refers to sankhya, counting.
Counting.
Yes.
Analytical study. Who said? Thank you. So sankhya, analytical study. What does analytical study refers to here? Which section of Bhagavad Gita? That's what my question is. Which section of Bhagavad Gita this word sankhya refers to here? Everyone knows the answer.
Chapter 6?
No, we haven't read chapter 6 as yet. And Krishna is saying here, Pura Prokta. पहले बोला है. So Krishna is saying, I've already spoken. So he's already
Chapter
spoken.
2.
Huh?
Chapter 2.
Obviously. Which section? Chapter 2 is correct. What does Sankhya word refers to? Atmagyan 2.11 to 2.30. Atmagyan, Sankhya, analytical study. You're not the body, you're the soul. That's a Sankhya section. Krishna has spoken in Bhagavad Gita. 239 refers to Atmagyan section, right? Now, Krishna has spoken about Atmagyan, yes or no? Yes.
Yes.
So he is saying Pura Prokta. Is it right or no? He has spoken about it? Jnana Yogena Sankhanam. So he has spoken about Sankhya Yoga or Jnana Yoga earlier. That's correct. Karma Yogena Yoginam. He has spoken about Karma Yoga, yes or no? In second chapter, has he spoken about Karma Yoga?
Yes.
Yes. He has spoken about in 231 to 237. He is saying, if you remember 237, Karma Kanda was there, and in that he is saying, so that you should perform your duty with detachment. So he has spoken about two, again in short, but he has spoken about it. So he's saying, I've already spoken about two types of nishthas. I've already explained. Now see what Prabhupada is doing. You look at his translation. He's saying, Jnana Yogena Sankhyanam. So Prabhupada writes, by empirical philosophical speculation. Okay, that's correct. Second one, Karma Yogena Yoginam. Prabhupada writes, and others by devotional service. So what is the translation of Karma Yoga as per Prabhupada? You read the Sanskrit and you read the translation. Karma Yoga equals to Bhakti Yoga. Simple as that. So Prabhupada very beautifully is sort of integrating the conclusion of Bhagavad Gita throughout Bhagavad Gita. So he's not saying Karma Yoga, Karma Yoga. He's saying Karma Yoga refers to you're offering your karma to Krishna by devotional service. Now I'll just read a little bit here, which is very nice. Prabhupada has written. Lord has explained two kinds of procedures, Sankhya Yoga and Karma Yoga or Buddhi Yoga, right? In this verse, Lord explains the same more clearly. Sankhya Yoga or the analytical study, which is the nature of spirit and matter. This is what we discussed, right? 211 to 230, which is the whole soul section was there. Now, second Prabhupada is saying, Lord has explained also in 39th verse that by working by the principles of Buddhi Yoga, Krishna consciousness, one can be relieved from the bonds of action. And furthermore, there is no flaw in the process. So two types of things Krishna has already explained. Let's see his next thoughts, which is beginning relating back to chapter 2, which he has done. Let's see what Krishna says now. 3.4. Who will read? Next one is Shobit Prabhu in my screen. You want to read, Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhu. Na karmanam anarbhan naske manyo puruso snote na chastra stranaste
Okay. Okay. If you go slow, it's very easy actually. Na karmanam anarambhan. Anarambhan. Arambha word is there in Hindi, right? Naisha karmyam purushoshnutte. This is nacha sanyasanad eva. It's a sannyas word actually. So if you break it, you will be able to read very nicely. Nacha sanyasanad eva. Again.
Sindhi.
Siddhim. No Siddhi. No Siddhi person. Siddhi.
Sindhim.
Siddhim. Not Sindhim. Siddhim. Siddhi. It's from Siddhi. Yeah.
Siddhim samadhi gacchati.
Not Samadhi. It's Samadhi. So you read Hindi, Prabhu. Samadhi.
Yes, Samadhi gacchati.
Thank you, Prabhu. Sorry. Yeah. Go slow. Try to break the words. Translation, Prabhu.
Not by merely abstaining from work can one achieve freedom from reaction, nor by renunciation alone can one attain perfection.
Thank you. Now go back to Arjuna's question. And Arjuna was saying, I have two choices. That's what Arjun is thinking. Not that his thinking is complete at this stage. I have two choices. What are the two choices Arjun is presenting in 3.1? Who can say? 3.1. Arjun is saying, I have two. Arjun thinks like that. I have two choices. Saki Radhika Mataji. She's our senior Vaishnavi. Have a look. I'm not expecting you to know it in your head. Have a look. 3.1. We just read it. What are the two options Arjun is saying I have as per his understanding? Okay, Hari Gopal Prabhuji.
Either fight or not fight, bro.
Thank you. Simple. Fight or no fight? Fighting. What word he used for fighting in verse 1, 3.1? Sanskrit word I need. Okay, I'll open that for everyone.
Karma.
Karmanam.
This one. Oh, sorry, it's not 10, it's 1. Okay, everyone reads. That's okay. We don't expect all of these things to go in your head
So,
in day one. What is the word Arjun is using
Kar,
for fighting?
Karmani
yeah,
Gore, ma'am.
Karmani Ghore or Karmani, right? Karma.
Yeah.
For him, karma is action. Action means fight. It's a Ghora karma.
Yeah.
What is the word for inaction in this verse by Arjun? Buddhi. So karma and
Okay.
buddhi, there are two margas. Karma refers to, as per Arjuna, yes, is action, fight. Buddhi refers to shanti, no fight. Okay? Let's go back here. Now this verse here. Now Krishna is expanding this understanding of Arjuna, which is all we also think many, many times. That no action, ab sannyas le lenge. No action. Hang on a second, just understand the meaning of sannyas. So Krishna is expanding. Na karmanam anarambhan. So arambha word, everyone knows arambha. Hindi speaking people will know, maybe Nepalis will also know. Aram means to begin. Anarambhan, no beginning. What are you not beginning? Karmanam. You're not beginning karma. That means you don't start an activity. If you do that, like do not start an activity, that means inactivity, inaction. Naishya karmam purushosnate. Non naishya karmam. Naishya karma refers to the activity which does not create a reaction. So karmas usually give a reaction. Naishya karma or akarma, we'll read about akarma in chapter 4, does not produce a reaction. So if you want that no activity starting will give me naishya karma, that's not the case. So you understand? So karmanam anarambhan. So you can say anarambhan karmanan. Anarambhan refers to Amrit Prabhu, no starting. What are you not starting? Karma. So you're not starting any activity, right? Anarambhan karmanam. Second line we go. Ashnute. Ashnute refers to receive. Anyone can give another verse in Bhagavad Gita where Ashnute word come. Very quickly. Everyone knows that verse. Quick. 1, 2. Come on. 926. Anyone doesn't know 926?
Patram puspam phalam
हाँ
toyam.
बोलिए.
Patram puspam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prechati tad aham bhakti upahartam tashrami pretatma.
Ashnami. Ashnami pratatmana. Ashnami word is used there. 9th chapter, more verses are there like. Ashnami refers to achieve, receive. So, ashnute, you want to ashnute, you want to receive. What you want to receive? Nashya karmam. You want to receive nashya karma? You will not receive nanashya karmam. You will not receive just by not starting activity. That means not engaging in any activity. You will not receive nashya karma. Second line, Krishna says, Nacha sanyasanad eva. Similarly, just by taking sannyas, sannyas refers to as external dress here. Nacha sanyasanad. Just by taking sannyas, certainly nasiddhim. Nasiddhim. You will not achieve perfection just by the dress of sannyas. So, what Krishna is basically saying is, externals are not so important. What is important? Internals is important. External change is easy or difficult? Ayush Prabhu. I changed my
Easy.
very easy, huh? $5 ka dhoti, $2 kurta, 50 cent tilak. I become a devotee in $10. Amrit Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I'm also Hare Krishna ISKCON devotee. Mala, 10 rupees mala from Radhakund. Huh? I also a devotee. Huh? External change, so easy. Internal change, wow. It may take lifetime, even life's time to achieve the internal change. How are we struggling? Are we changing with external change, Giriraj Prabhu, or internal change?
Internal change is more important, Prabhuji. External
But
change,
are you struggling with internal or external?
internal.
Internal. Anyone else is struggling with external? How to wear a dhoti, how to wear sari? Show it, Prabhu. Come, I will teach you. Go to Ayush Prabhu. He has He has many expert training sessions, how to wear nice dhoti, put nice tilak. Huh? That's not a problem. 5 minutes, Amrit Prabhu will learn tilak, dhoti, all that. Huh? 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you'll be expert. Dhoti, whatever. Huh? But changing internal, oh my God, oh my God, huh? That's the whole struggle. Whole struggle is changing internal. So Krishna is saying, just by taking sannyas or garb of sannyas, Radha Govind Maharaj said in one class, any sannyasi, Maharaj's statement, not me, any sannyasi who does not chant Hare Krishna will instead go to hell. Maharaj is making a statement. So it's not, my Guru Maharaj says, this danda will not take you back to Godhead. My saffron color is the most bright in the room. He's talking about like that. My saffron color is most bright in the room. It will not do anything. Huh? I'm a grahastha. I'm a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, I'm neither a grahastha, not a vanaprasthi, not a sannyasi. I'm not a brahmachari. I'm not a brahman, kshatri, vaishya, and shudra. Who I am? Gopi pad bhartul padaneo dasanu dasanu das. I am the servant of the servant of the servant of gopis. This is my original situation. Not that I have been recognized in the society as a sannyasi, as a president, or a great whatever. Huh? So externals are not important, internals are important. Similarly, just by taking sannyas, it's not going to please Krishna. Yes, sannyas is definitely a way to please Krishna, but sannyas only. In Mayavad sannyas, they have a Mayavadi Sampradaya, they have a great saying, Danda grahana matrena naro narayanam bhavet. Danda means sannyas danda. Just by taking danda, naro narayanam bhavet. Nar becomes Narayan. Now, Nar never becomes Narayan. That's a fact of life. Nar is always a servant of Narayan. But even if Nar takes the danda, just by taking danda, how can he become the best servant? Like I just put you in a position of, prime minister. Will you be eligible to run that position? Really? Huh? Not necessarily. In Hindi film, they say, Ek din ka prime minister. I'll change the whole world. Hang on a second. Huh? So changing external is very easy, but externals does not lead external eventually should lead to internal change, but it does not only change internally. Suppose I just wear dhoti kurta and devotional garb, it does not make me a devotee at all. Huh? I may still be a chela of Kali. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says in Bengali, I don't remember that verse in Bengali, but he says, he has a mathe tilak, he has a tilak, he has a kanti mala, he is wearing a saffron dress, and this is Kali chela. He is a chela disciple of Kali. Huh? It's possible. Huh? Now, it does not mean all the tilak kanti wearing dhoti kurta people are Kali chela. That's not what it means, but it is possible. Just by changing externals, we can impress few people, but not Krishna. So Krishna is saying, "Na karmanam anarambha nesh karma pushoste." If you think just by running away, you'll get nesh karma, you'll get no reaction. That's not the case. Now let's read this theme going forward in Krishna's mind. See what he's saying. Beautiful verse 3.5, 3.6. Sushant Prabhu, would you like to read?
Prabhuji. Nahi kashit kashnamapi.
This is Shanamapi, Prabhuji.
Chanamapi. Jatu tikshят akarmakrat. Karyate hi avas karma. Sarva prakriti jar gunai. Everyone who is forced to act helplessly according to the qualities he has acquired from the modes of material nature, therefore no one can refrain from doing something, not even for a moment.
See, beautiful line Krishna is saying, no one can refrain from doing something, not even for a moment. Even for a moment, you cannot sit and do nothing. Anyone can do here? Do nothing. You're at least breathing. You're thinking, you're dreaming, you're still hoping. Let's see the verse first. Nahi kaschit chanapi. Chanam refers to a moment. Even for a moment. Jatu tisthati akarm. Jatu refers to at any time, even for a chana, at any time. Tisthati akarmakrat. Akarma here refers to no action. Tisthati refers to you cannot sit with doing nothing even for a moment. Even when you're sitting, your mind is still working. Karyate hi avashah karma. Avashah refers to, vasha refers to control, avashah refers to helplessly. Everyone is helplessly forced to do karya. Where's the force coming from? Sarvah prakriti jayar gunai hai. Based on the prakriti. Prakriti is giving you force. Why Prakriti is giving you force up? What sort of force up Prakriti is giving? We'll read in chapter 14. But based on your Prakriti, based on your Swabhava, if you are a passionate person, passion, कुछ करना है, कुछ करके दिखाना है, I will achieve something, huh? Or you may be a Satogudi person, or you may be lazy. आज just सोना है, आज Sunday है. Today is Sunday. We'll get up at 10 o'clock, huh? Something like that. Huh? So based on your Prakriti, nature will give you some sort of force, and based on that you will not be able to stay even for a moment not doing anything. It's not possible. It's not possible. And Prabhupada writes a beautiful thing. It is not a question of embodied life. Some people will say, okay, you are in the body, Mayavadis say, you are in the body, that's why you are forced to act. But when you are out of the body, so now Prabhupada answers that question. It is not a question of embodied life, but it is the nature of soul to be active. So it's not like when you leave the body, you'll become inactive. No, no, no. When you leave the body, you still become active because it's the nature of soul. Is your body nature to be active or soul's nature to be active? Hanju Mata. Is body nature to be active or soul's nature to be active?
Soul.
I was expecting answer from Anju Mataji. Just to clarify. So body is dead, isn't it? Anyone's body is alive? Body is dead. You take the soul out. What is there? Just take soul out. This one component as well as super soul. You take that out of the body. What is remaining here? Prabhupada said you kick in the face of the president who is dead. Will he respond? And you kick on the face of even an animal. If he is alive, he will respond. He will respond. Even if you don't kick, you just say unintentionally, humans will respond. Eat ka jawab patthar se. You'll say, no, I didn't mean that. No, no, no. How dare you say like that? People respond because their body is dead. Body is dead. Body has no life actually. Radhanath Maharaj made a lecture, the title devotees gave, Decorating the Dead Bodies. We're all decorating the dead bodies with nice clothing, nice, what do you call, fair and lovely and whatnot. Decorating this dead body. And who's decorating the soul? It says only intelligent people. Yajantihi Sumedasa. Who's doing kirtan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gaur Mahaprabhu? Sumedasa, one who are extremely, Medha refers to intelligent. Dhi refers to intelligence. Sumedha, very, very intelligent people only do the kirtan of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Otherwise, you're not intelligent. If someone is not convinced on book distribution, don't get discouraged. You remember this shloka. Yajanti hi sumedasa. They are kumedasa. They are kumedasa. So they will not do yajan. What is the surprise, huh? But someone receives a book, say, thank you, Prabhuji, Ayush Prabhu, thank you for giving me a book. You understand, actually, it's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy on him. He is a Sumedasa. Others are Kumedasa. But our job is to convert, try to help them to convert from Kumedasa to Sumedasa. I'm not saying Prabhupada said that. Our movement is converting crows into swans. So we have taken admission in the movement where all of the crows, sorry, you're not crows, I am a crow, big black crow, inside out. So Prabhupada said, we are converting you crows to swans. Huh? So if we follow Prabhupada movement nicely, sincerely, you will become swan, you'll become Rajhansa. You'll become Rajhansa. There's no question of not becoming Rajhansa unless you are happy being a crow. Sanjay Vyas Prabhu, we are happy being a crow. Not you, but me. So most of the time, as Amrit Prabhu was asking, we are not sincere because we are happy being a crow. One time, Radhesham Prabhu was telling one little pastime, one young boy came to him and said, Prabhuji, can I go to demigods for some material things? So Prabhu said, even if you have material desire, go to Krishna. He will fulfill it. He said, yeah, Krishna will fulfill, but then maza nahi hai because he will purify me. Dhruv Maharaj went to fulfill material desire. His material desire got fulfilled. Not that he wanted eventually, but then he became purified. There maza nahi hai. We all want maza in life. Huh? We all want to enjoy in life. Huh? That's why sometimes even after knowing the facts, we go in a wrong way. We go in a wrong way because we are too much attached with our hopes and desires. Anyway, so soul's nature is to be active. So we cannot sit even for a moment without doing any work. It's not possible. Even if you think your body is not working, your mind is working, your body internally is working. You are producing, you are doing some work and some action will come through that as well. Jain people, I'm not sure if there are any Jains here, they put a mask. You know why? They don't want to kill the bacteria. Huh? Nice thing, nice thing. I'm not saying to follow it, but they have a nice, compassionate heart in that sense. But Prabhupada said, Our theory is a little different. We want to connect everyone with Krishna. And for that, we want to go out in crowd, actually. Okay, source nature. Now, Prabhupada, what he does very nicely, I was reading this purport before this class beautifully. Now, Prabhupada goes to Narad Muni and Vyasadeva conversation and he glorifies the devotional service. But if the soul is engaged in his natural function of Krishna consciousness, wherever he is able to do, whatever he is able to do is good for him. Takta sudharmam charna mujhe harer. Very famous verse 1.5.16. If someone takes to Krishna consciousness, even though he may not follow the prescribed duties in Shastra or execute the devotional service properly, suppose you're trying to do, but not so properly, and even though he may fall down from the standard, there is no loss or evil from him. So even if you're trying to follow Krishna consciousness and you fail many times, you know your failures, there is no loss. Which verse in Bhagavad Gita tells there is no loss? Quickly, no Sanjay Vyas Prabhu, no Ayush Prabhu. I want others to speak up. Fatafat. Aditya Prabhu, which verse in Bhagavad Gita says no loss? Very, very famous verse. Thinking. Okay, that's the answer. Priya Mata. Wait. Your turn will come. Salan Prabhu, I know you know the verse. He's very excited. Okay, Salan Prabhu, speak up. Bol do.
Is it the one like where Krishna says Swalpam api asya dharmasya?
हाँ बोलिए पूरा वर्ष बोलिए.
I don't know the whole verse. No.
Okay, नंबर अच्छा नंबर बताइए. Salan Prabhu ji. His surname is Shrestha. He's a Shrestha. Very superior. No, that's right. Shrestha means
No
superior.
superior, bro.
No, you're a good devotee, Prabhu. Okay, now come to Acharya Nishta Prabhu.
2.40.
Okay, Sakhi Radhika Mata ki jai. Thank you, Mata. 240. Now, who can repeat the whole verse quickly, very quickly? Anyone? Come on. Starting bit. Acharya Nishta Prabhu ki jai.
Jai Prabhuji.
240.
Neha.
Jai means say.
Neha
Neha
Vikram.
Vikram.
Okay, thank you. Now we know. There is no loss. So Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita is exactly same. There is no loss or diminution in this path. Even Solpam, even the smallest service to Krishna, Krishna never forgets. Even a child can serve Krishna. 3.6, very nice verse for all of us. I consider like that, at least for myself. Let's read this. It's a very famous verse as well. And let's try to understand in, how Krishna is trying to explain. Who wants to read next?
I'll read, Prabhu.
Yeah, anyone, Prabhu.
Kamendriyani samyamya ya aste manasasmaran indriyarthan vimuddhatma mithyachara sauchyate. Translation: one who restrains the senses of action, but whose mind dwells on sense objects, certainly deludes himself and is called a pretender.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Karmendriyani. How many indriyas are there? Who can answer? Giriraj Prabhu. How many indriyas are there?
5. Prabhuji.
5. Okay. Any other?
6.
5 indriyas, 5 karmendriyas, then man buddhi.
5 Gyanendriyas.
5 karmendriyas. Anand Prabhu, what did you say, Prabhu? My question is, listen my question. How many indriyas are there? That's my question.
11.
11? Okay. More? Can anyone say more?
Karmendriya, Gyanendriya.
Karmendriya, Gyanendriya. Thank you. More?
Karmendriya, Gyanendriya, and Man.
And man. Okay. 11 comes down. 11.
So
Okay.
there are 24 elements.
24 elements. Okay. Hari Gopal Prabhuji ki jai. We'll come to it. We'll come to it, Prabhuji. My question is.
Count
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah. So 1 second, Prabhu. I'll come to that. Just in a second. Just let's start from the first topic and we'll come to the second topic. How many indriyas are there? Salan Prabhu.
I'm not sure, bro.
Not sure. No problem, Prabhuji. We are all like that. Okay. Any other ones? Have any other
5.
ideas?
5.
I think 8.
8. Very good. Very good. We're getting
5
there.
gross and
5,
3 subtle.
8, 10, 11. Okay. My question is indriyas. Okay. Hari Gopal Prabhuji, as he said, there are 24 elements. I got a picture for everyone. And again, I'll post it. I've just got a simple picture. It's not from any great research or anything. There are 24 elements. Hari Gopal Prabhuji, I thought we'll put in a picture so everyone is sort of aware of it. So there are 10 indriyas. 5 is known as karmendriya, working senses in English. And 5, as we know, gyanendriya. Working senses means physical gross senses, as we know, voice, legs, hands, anus, genitals. Huh? They are the physical gross. We work through them. Suppose you have to eat, you have to go to the kitchen with your legs, right? But then in the kitchen, Sanjay Vyas Prabhu has cooked a pizza. And you say, Prabhuji, बहुत अच्छी महक आ रही है. Nice smell. But your legs are not smelling. Who is smelling?
No.
Your nose is smelling and eyes are looking at hot pizza coming out of the oven, huh? And then your ears will hear, no, abhi offer nahi hua hai. It's not offered yet, huh? Someone will say, but the cook will say. But your tongue will salivate, oh Krishna, jaldi khao na. And your skin will touch the hot pizza. It's too hot. Don't touch it right now. They are called knowledge acquiring senses or ज्ञान अर्जन, जिससे ज्ञान अर्जित करते हैं. हाँ, we take the knowledge. So 5 कर्मेंद्रिया, so they are thus only. Now Sanjay Vyas Prabhu said 11, which is also correct. Sometimes mind is also counted amongst the indriyas. Huh? Sometimes they count, sometimes they don't. It's called Shashtindriyani Sasthani. This is the verse in Bhagavad Gita, Shashta Indriya. We'll talk about when we get there. So, coming back to Harigopal's 24 elements, there are Panch Mahabhut, everyone knows that. Salan Shrestha Prabhu says 8, which is also correct. This is 7.4. Bhumi Rapo Analo Vayu Khamano Buddhirev Chatra. 8 elements given there. But that's not the answer, Salan Prabhu, for the Indriyas. Huh? So there are 5 gross and 3 subtle elements. So 5 gross elements, as we know, Bhumir, Apo, Anilo, Vayuhu. So earth, water, fire, air, and ether. So if you say 5, 5, 5, there are 15. Now 5 are the sense objects. They are in Sanskrit called tanmatras, huh? Where the sense objects are there. Like your eyes will see a form. Huh? Through your eyes you will see a picture of Radha Gopinath. Nose, you smell the tulsi leaf or flowers of Krishna. Ears, you hear Krishna Katha, for example. Skin, you will touch the deity of the Lord or touch the feet of a devotee, and with tongue, you taste the Mahaprasad. Mahaprasad Halwa ki jai. Okay, so there are 20. Now the 3 here is called Man Buddhi Ahankar, which comes from 7.4, as Salan Prabhu was saying, Ashta. So they are Man, Buddhi, and Ahankar. So Man refers to mind, Buddhi is intelligence, Ahankar refers to false ego. 24th element is unmanifested. There are 3 modes of material nature. They are counted as 1 actually. Huh? So 5, 5, 5 is 20, and then 4 more. So there are 24 elements. Sometime in Sankhya, you'll see in different definitions, you'll see different 24 elements. Sometimes they count as 25 elements. You know who the 25th element is? Aish Prabhu?
Time.
Time? No, time is not counted here. Sorry. No.
Soul, Atma.
Atma. Thank you, Supriya Mata. So Atma, soul is counted as 20. Sometimes you see 26. Who's the 26th, Salan Prabhu?
Paramatma.
Hari bol, kya baat hai? Thank you. They are all fully philosophically trained by Shri Ganesham Prabhuji. Thank you. All glories to Ganesham Prabhu. So yes, so 26 sometimes we count. That is known as Paramatma or Super Soul. They are the 26 classification. 24 you will see everywhere is same. 25, 26, that depends on which philosophy you're reading and who's giving the definition. So they are 24. Now let's come to the verse. Sorry, 3.6. So Karmendriyani. Now, who can say what are the Karmendriyas? Very quickly. Sushant Prabhu, can you tell me Karmendriyas? Even if you make mistake, absolutely fine. Any one
That's
example of Karmendriya can you give, Prabhuji?
touch, skin.
That is Gyanendriya. With the touch you see, oh, tawa is very hot. Pizza is hot. Legs. Thank you. So a gross sense, basically, Prabhu. So hands and legs, they are called karmendriyas. I'll put this picture again. So karmendriya refers to working senses. So you can say legs, hands, voice, and his genital. They are the karmendriya. Now in this verse it says here, I'll put it here. Karmendriyani sanyamya. Who will tell me the meaning of this? Very difficult.
One who gets their indriya in Sanyam, or one who's able to control their Karamendriya.
Karmendriya, not Indriya, Prabhu. I'm sorry. Just read the word Karmendriya. So one who is able to control. That means your hands, legs, and all that is controlled, right? Okay, that's fine. Ya aste, but manasa is in mind. He is thinking. No, sahi banda hai. Karmendriyani, so your body is controlled. The body indriyas are controlled, but in manasa smaran, what you are smaran, what you are remembering through your mind, indriyarthan. Indriyarthan. What is the indriyarthan? 5 sense objects. what I'm going to smell, what I'm going to see, what I'm going to listen, sound, what I'm going to touch and taste. Huh? So if you are doing that, Krishna says, Vimudhatma. Mudha refers to, anyone knows Mudha? Prabhupada's meaning of Mudha?
Fool.
Foolish
Huh?
person.
Prabhupada meaning, if you know. Sorry.
Rascal.
Rascal.
Donkey. Prabhupada said Gada.
Ah,
Prabhupada said that. Mudha means Gada. Uh, What's the difference between a rascal and a fool? Anyone remembers? Prabhupada definition. Fool and a rascal.
I think fool means who don't know who is like he's doing mistake, and rascal means he know he's doing mistake and he's still doing.
Thank you, Salan Prabhu ki jai. Are we fools or rascals? Keshav Prabhu.
both sometimes, Prabhu.
Both. Honest. Mostly rascals. Mostly. Reading Bhagavad Gita, attending Bhagavatam classes, knowing so much, but is still doing rascaldom. Right? Prabhupada, sorry, Krishna says, Mithyachara sa uchyate. What this person is known as? Mithyachari. Mithya mane fake. Acharan mane acharan, the vyavhar, the behavior. Huh? He is a fake person. He's a fake person. So basically what Krishna is saying, if you control your Indriya, that means there's a Shama and Dama. We'll talk about it later. Dama means Indriya Nigraha. You control your Indriya, but in your mind, all sorts of different things are going on. Actually, you're consciously controlling your external senses so that you can enjoy your mental senses more. You see many so-called sadhus and spiritual gurus. You remember Gaur Gopal Prabhu's clip went viral probably 10 years ago. A teacher saves, 1 lakh to 2 lakh rupees after 10 years of career. A software engineer may save 10 lakh after a career. A politician, corrupt, that's what Gaur Gopal Prabhu says, corrupt, saves 30 to 40 crores of rupees. And a spiritual guru, in quotes, saves 3,000 crores. Choose your career carefully, Baba. That's what Gaur Kripal Prabhu is saying in humor. Now, it does not mean all spiritual gurus are in quotes. Some are definitely pure. But the point here is saying there are many people who earn their livelihood by doing all this. Huh? So to those, Krishna is saying they are actually supremely foolish people and they are mithyachari. Because inside, they are actually meditating on sense gratification. If you remember, Bhakti Charu Maharaj made this movie, Prabhupada movie, in that there's a Falgu Baba. Someone has watched that Falgu Baba? Falgu Baba ki jai. Ram Krishna Ram, Falgu Bhagwan. Ram Krishna. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur, anyway, short may Bhaktivinoda Thakur went to this person in private and he said, you know you are just a jiva. Why are you calling yourself as Bhagwan? So he said, I know, but I like it. And everyone bows down to me. I love it. Huh? And he caused many harms to Bhaktivinoda Thakur. He tried to cause harms to Bhaktivinoda Thakur, but anyway, finally he got defeated, this Babaji. So this is called Mithyachara. So Mithyachara refers to, we know we are just a simple, insignificant jiva, but to the world we show that we are very, very great. And we do that in devotee community as well. Huh? We may not know enough knowledge about some matter, but ऐसा बताएंगे कि बहुत आता है. I am the Vyasadev in this. Huh? It may be giving class or DT. If I would have done this, I would do like that. If Kirtan, it feels like experts. Outside world is totally like that, mithyachara. But even in devotional service, this should not come. Now, this does not refer to our weaknesses. We are all weak. We succumb to many times different desires. But then we feel guilty about it. We pray to Krishna. We pray to Holy Name that please help us. Huh? So we are not talking about weak people. What we are talking is about wicked people. Huh? So weaknesses are okay because we are in a struggling state. We are not in a siddha state. So we are weak. We will fall down. But at the same time, we'll try to take shelter of Guru, Sadhu and Shastra to get up. But the point is, if you are internally constantly meditating, how much money I can earn through Katha, for example. One example. How much fame I can generate through this video. That's not very nice. That wickedness. You're trying to become popular through Krishna consciousness. That's fake. That's fake. So try to become not wicked. Don't show off what you are not. Huh? Say I'm weak. I'm a weak sadhaka. I'm a weak devotee. I'm trying to take help. Prabhuji, please bless me. Prabhupada bless me. Holy Name bless me. Take shelter. I'm fallen. And that's the reality actually of most of us. We are not so great. Our teachers are great. We are not so great. But with their great teachers with their great teachings, we have an opportunity to become great. Once Prabhupada was speaking about Dwadash Mahajan verse, 20th verse in the third chapter of 6th canto. So Prabhupada said there are 12 Mahajans. So one disciple of Prabhupada said, Prabhupada, you are the 13th Mahajan. And Prabhupada immediately said, and you are the 14th. You are the 14th. What he meant basically, he said, everyone can become Mahajan. Mahajan means great soul, a great devotee. Everyone has an opportunity to become a great devotee. But Amrit Prabhu ki jai, we stay like a crow. We like to stay like a crow. We don't want to become swan. Huh? So, Mithyachara Sochate. It's a very, very beautiful verse, very, very educational verse. We should try to follow this. Don't fake something. Just be real. Be real. Especially in front of devotees, spiritual master. It says, in front of doctor and spiritual master, don't hide your roga. Don't hide your disease. Huh? If you don't tell your disease to the doctor or to your spiritual master, how he is going to sort it out for you? So be honest. This is what I am, Maharaj. Please help me, guide me, and yeah, seek their counseling. Okay, Supriya Mataji. I'll just read one line of Prabhupada. It's very, very nice. There are many pretenders who refuse to work in Krishna consciousness but make a show of meditation while actually dwelling within the mind upon sense enjoyment. Such pretenders may also speak on dry philosophy in order to bluff sophisticated followers. But according to this verse, they are the greatest cheaters. Greatest. So even if you become a guru, for example, you're actually, as per Bhagavad Gita, a fake guru because you're not taking your followers to Krishna. You're taking your followers just to grab some money and fame from them. There's a saying in Hindi, lalchi guru, lalchi chela. Aage? Narak mein dono, thelam thela.
Tell fella.
You go in Naraka and you say, Are Guru, you are also there. And Guru will say, Oh, disciple, you are also here. So in this world, you may achieve some things, but eventually your gati will be very, very bad. And Bhagavatam 5th canto also says, Rishabdev says actually, you should not become a guru unless you can take your disciples or followers back to Godhead. You should not become even father or mother unless you can take your dependents back to Godhead. So taking any leadership position is very easy. It looks very privileged position, but with that privilege comes the responsibility. So if you're not making enough responsibility or not making enough sacrifices for that position, you will be called as mithyachari. So don't try to get that title. It's not a very nice title. Try to become a good devotee. Okay, that's a little message from this verse. Supriya Mataji.
प्रभु जी, देयर इज अ कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन.
Okay.
एक तरफ तो हम लोग कहते हैं कि बहुत टाइम लगेगा बिकॉज वी आर नॉट दैट स्ट्रांग इन भक्ति. एंड सेकंड साइड जैसे स्वल्पम अभी वाला जो श्लोका है, और इधर भी प्रभुपाद जो कह रहे हैं उसमें ये कि थोड़ा सा भी आप प्रयास करें तो उससे गिरेंगे नहीं, पतित नहीं होंगे. So there are two
But no,
different
it does not talk about perfection, Mataji. It talks about sustenance. Suppose you are riding a bicycle, Mataji. So starting a bicycle, trying it and going here, but not falling down, right? So you're not talking about just by doing a small, you get the perfection. We're not saying that. But doing a small, you are still continuing the journey. You're not falling off the journey because Krishna is very kind. Devotees are very kind. But you have to do more. When Ajamil story, you know that in 6th canto, when Ajamil said Narayan, Narayan, so he did not get back to Godhead straight away. He had to perfect his life, went to Haridwar for 15 years, he perfected. When he became perfect, he went back to Godhead. Bharat Maharaj, he was in the Bhava state. He did not go back to Godhead just because he was in Bhava state at certain point in life. He had to perfect in 3 lifetimes. Then he went back to Godhead. So the point which these verses are trying to make, sustenance will be there. Perfection will take time, and that you have to endeavor. And only perfect devotees will go back to Godhead, not like struggling sadhakas. If you are in kindergarten, you can't get awarded the PhD degree. Is that okay?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you.
Okay. Ayush Prabhuji?
Bro, two really quick questions. First, in chapter 2.72, is there any significance why Brahmani is used, like why Srimati Radharani's name is, indicated indirectly instead of Brahman?
Yeah, thank you. Very nice question. So it says when you're talking to someone, um, the the thing which is going in his heart that will come out, isn't it? If you're very angry, for example, and I speak to you, not that you are ever angry, you're a very nice boy. Suppose you're angry and talking to you, and just touch a button and the blast will come out. Arey Baba, aisa kya kiya? Huh? Because that's going on in your mind. So in Krishna's mind, when he's speaking to Arjuna, what's happening? Thinking about Vrindavan. Sorry, that's a commentary, right? He's thinking about Vrindavan. So even while speaking Bhagavad Gita, which is supposed to be Upanishadic in nature, philosophical in nature, he's actually thinking about Vrindavan. He can't stop. Can't stop. Shukadev Goswami, when he's speaking Bhagavatam Prabhu, he does not want to take Radharani's name. He takes Radharani. Nunam Aradhana, Aradhita Nunam. He says Aradhana word. He used the word Aradhana there. Huh? So Prabhu Krishna's mind, but he says indirectly. Does not say directly Radharani. He says Devi Prakate Mashita, Brahmi Sthiti. But why, how would you situate in Brahmi? Why not Brahman Sthiti, as you said correctly? Because situation in Brahmi is better than Brahman. We'll read in 14.26 and 27. And it's easier to take shelter of the mother rather than being situated on Brahman. And Krishna will prove it actually in 14th chapter 26, 27. He says you will cross over the three modes just by taking the shelter. So Prabhu Brahmi actually is a specific word used by Krishna in remembrance of his dear devotee in the heart. He cannot just retain it. But again, at the same time, I think Prabhupada made the statement somewhere. He said, Vrindavan is hidden. Vrindavan is only disclosed to devotees and hidden to everyone else. You can go to Vrindavan, Prabhu. I can also go to Vrindavan, a physical Vrindavan I'm talking. You can relish Vrindavan as a devotee. I may not. I'll just see, building hai, car, rickshaw, all these suwar are there. I'll see that. You may see, oh, this is my perfection of my life. So similarly, Bhagavad Gita verses are open to everyone. At the same time, they are very, very confidential. Only devotees will understand the meaning. Is that okay?
Yes, Prabhu, that's a very nice answer. One more quick one. Okay, is Mahabhuta included in Indriyani because they are the
No.
original
No,
ingredients?
we're not trying to control Mahabhutas, Prabhuji. How can you control that? We're just
So,
trying to
like,
control.
when
Yeah.
you had asked how many senses,
Yeah.
Prabhu said 24, and that included the Maha,
No,
like the Panch.
no, 24 elements, Prabhuji said. No, senses are only 10, and sometimes mana is also contained. So 11 also you can say. Sometimes we only say Sashta Indriyani. So we just say 5 Indriyas, which refers to Karma Indriyas, and then we talk about the mana. We'll read about that.
Okay.
So different times you'll see different words. Sometimes see 5 Indriyas, 6 Indriyas, 11 Indriyas, but 24 Indriyas is not there. 24 elements are there.
Got
Yeah.
it.
So yeah, Panch Mahabhut are definitely separate. Rajesh Prabhu, I'll just take the last question and then we'll stop. Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, my question is regarding the assessment. The open book assessment questions will be selected by you only, right?
Open book, Prabhu, you already have that. So in
Yeah.
the MIHC guide, you already have the questions, Prabhu. Is that a doubt, Prabhuji? So MIHC guide, I don't know the
Yeah,
page.
yeah, yeah.
You know,
But there's like so many questions.
you have to attend all of them. So Prabhu, if I just
Open book one.
Yeah, so this one
I
here.
think he's asking about the long questions one, essay writing one.
Oh, okay. I thought 3 questions are given. Out of 7, you just have to write 3 essays, Prabhuji. Minimum 750 words. Yeah, maximum you can do whatever, but 750 should be your own words. We are not talking about citations like you quote 2 lines of Prabhupada per word, which is fine. Put it in gray, that's not counted in your words. So minimum 750 of your own words. No AI, no chat GPT, please. I will literally mark that as 0. This is a course for our personal development. Even if your English is not correct, there's no problem with that. But yeah, please try to write your own understanding. Pick up any 3, Rajesh Prabhu, and all of you. Is that okay? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let's stop here. It's 9:08.
Can you quickly answer